or call waiting feature during this call. Thank you for using Global Link.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hovind.
Yes, sir. I just got one thing. I'm just checking in, but I've got plenty of bookmarkers now and of those newsletters. So if you don't send any more for a while, I've got about 15, I guess, or 20 of each. So that'll hold me certainly till.
Okay, very good. I'm glad to hear that. Very good.
I've got one thing. George Lujak, when you tried to call him back, he was pressing all the correct numbers, but he was getting dead silence. And he thinks it... well, yeah, you should probably call him after you talk to us here. Because he thought it was because he was giving advice, so...
Hey, baby, why don't you try to call George and make sure that he's...
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll call him on the other line.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Sir, if you have some things, I have some things too, but you go first, sir.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. This came in from Laura Beth this morning, and Laura Beth says, to whomever speaks with Kent next, Kurt Durheim, and then she has, like, she don't know if she spelled it right, would like to receive a call from Kent today at 12, 1, 2, or 3 on the hour, so that he can be able to be on standby, or Saturday afternoon. He lives in Arizona, so that would be mountain time, I guess. Kent should have his number, but still just in case. Oh, you looking for the phone number?
Oh, Matt Burr. Are you telling him to call Matt Burr?
No, what about Matt Burr?
Well, Matt Burr put money on his account, too.
Is it out there?
Matt Burr wanted you to call yesterday at 4, but I didn't have your call before 4 o'clock, so I wasn't able to tell you.
So did that make sense about Kurt Durheim?
Yes, I have both of their phone numbers. So what time am I supposed to call?
Okay, Kurt said he's going to run to the phone either at 12, 1, 2, or 3. Laura Beth thinks he's mountain time, and I'm trying to remember. I think mountain time is 1 hour behind Central, so
Right.
that would be either 11, 12, 1, or 2.
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
If you want to pick a preferred time, I can just respond back to Laura Beth, or I can try to call Kurt Durham myself. She puts the phone number in here.
Yeah, I've got it 406-780.
That's right, yep.
Okay, so I'll call him, well, if I do 1 o'clock my time, that's noon his time.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, I'll do that. 1 o'clock my time, okay. And then Matt Burr, call him when?
That was a baby. You on the phone, babe? Aaron? Let me ask her real quick. Hey, Aaron, can you try to call Matt Burr and see what time you should call Matt Burr? Okay. She's going to try to talk to Matt Burr while we're on the phone and get that. And I guess while she's doing that, she's going to call George Lujak too. What else? Oh, the email. I did find a book that had 190 pages, and I printed 2 pages on the front and 2 pages on the back, so I think it's like 48 pages total, and that's in the mail to you, so you'll have that. It's called Book One Email, and if there's any other emails that are outside of that book, we want to make sure we track those down as well.
Oh, good. Yeah, wonderful.
So that's good news. What else? There was more Bible questions came in, and I think that we're 3 days away to the trial, so we all want to keep the whole situation in prayer. My pastor called this morning, and we prayed together, and want to make sure that we're spiritually prepared for whatever's going to happen, and just make sure that we're prepared in every aspect that we can.
Amen, brother. This is going to be a victory from God if it comes from anywhere.
Amen.
Nobody beats these folks. I mean, you can be as innocent as a lamb and still go to prison.
Yeah, I understand it. It looks really bad, and I was telling my pastor, I said, the Lord, this is kind of how the Lord works, I think. He makes it look so bad that nobody can steal glory. It's like it's got to come from God. If you're going to walk out of that prison, it's going to be, people are going to be forced to say, God did that.
Yep.
So, I didn't know, maybe while Aaron's calling Matt Burr and George, did you want me to jump into Bible questions, or did you have anything that you want to talk about? Or
No, that's all. That's all I have. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see what we got this morning. Why don't we start with our atheist friend? He always has some interesting stuff to say. Let me put his at the top. And I have to make the font bigger. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Let me make a font. All right, this comes from our atheist friend, and he says, "Dear Mr. Davis, here are some questions for Dr. Hovind from the atheist who keeps asking questions, smiley face. I am learning a lot. Previous to hearing about Dr. Hovind, I have never studied much about Christianity and certainly never read the Bible except for a couple of passages. But now I've finished the Gospels, Acts, and Romans. It's interesting for me, and I'm getting new perspectives, even though I'm not yet a believer." He writes, "Yet I'm not yet a believer," so maybe he even has hopes. I certainly have hopes. I write humble atheist just because I feel that the argument of intelligent design that Dr. Hovind made so well is a lot more compelling than I previously thought. So I want to be a bit more humble than I used to be. This question is for Dr. Hovind. First, let me say that I want to wish you good luck in your trial. It is obvious that the persecutors' questions for the jury are insane. They specifically want a jury that does not know about jury nullification. In other words, they want a jury that does not understand their job. I'm still not sure if they really believe they are doing a good thing or if they are just pure evil. You say that doing questions helps you, and I want to help, so here are some more questions. Also, my motives for the questions are also selfish, since I'm learning a lot myself. These are the new questions from a humble atheist. Okay. Would you say that it is possible to scientifically prove the existence of God, or is it ultimately a belief? An example to illustrate what I mean is this. Would you say that the existence of God can be proven at the same level of certainty as, for instance, Pythagorean's theorem?
Interesting question. This type of thing, these questions have been around for centuries and have been discussed by people a lot smarter than me. Can you prove the existence of gravity? Well, I can demonstrate it. I can't tell you what it is or how it works. Nobody seems to know, other than it works, you know. So I think if you look at it from a purely logical perspective, there are only two options. There is a creator or there isn't. That's the only choices anybody's ever thought of, okay? If there isn't a creator, a God, then you have to explain how are we here and how are we thinking about why are we here? Why are we having this conversation? How did we get the capacity to think and reason and be rational? Where did that come from? Did that evolve? Are there intangible things in the universe like love, emotions, hatred, jealousy, envy? Well, yeah, there are scores of them, but how do you prove them? So I think if you look at the options, okay, there's only two options. There is or was a creator, or there wasn't or isn't. Then that narrows it down to two choices. And I think you'd have to say, okay, there must have been a creator. I would go back to the illustration. You're walking through the woods and you find a painting hanging on a tree. And you look around, there are no footprints, there are no people. You yell out, anybody here? Nobody answers. There is absolutely no evidence of anybody ever having been there except here's the painting hanging on a tree. So you have to search your memory banks and say, okay, how is this possible? Do paintings grow on trees? No. Paintings are evidence of a painter, whether I ever meet him or not. There are lots of paintings I have seen that I have never seen the painter. But I believe the painter exists because the painting is evidence of the painter. And I think the creation is evidence of the creator. Period. That's enough evidence for me. So as far as now which creator, is it Allah or Buddha or Jehovah, that's a whole different set of arguments. But step one is to get over that. Is there a God, or maybe you should say is or was there a God? Because there might have been a painter and he died, Certainly there was a painter. Who made that painting? Because those things just don't happen. By all of our scientific observation and observation of known scientific laws, paintings don't grow on trees. They can't. They are evidence of a painter. The building is evidence of a builder. I mean, you can be sorting through a pile of gravel and find an arrowhead, and right away, immediately, your brain tells you, this is a man-made object. Why? It's a rock like everything else. It's 100% pure rock. Yeah, but it's been shaped and molded for a purpose. Ah, very good. So there was someone who made and shaped that rock for a purpose. Man is made of nothing but dirt out of the ground. We have the same elements in us that are found in the rocks and in the ocean. Okay. But we're organized and shaped together in such a way that we work in an amazing design. You'd have to say, yes, we're dirt, but it's shaped and carefully designed dirt, and so there must be a designer. So that's step one. I think that's all he wanted for that question. I can prove the existence of God. I think I can demonstrate the existence of God. I can't prove beauty. I can't say, look at that girl.
Did you call George and Matt?
George said to call.
What time?
Show
Now,
you, and you can
whenever
decide
he's
whether you
finished.
believe it or not. But that's
And
really
Matt
not
said
proving,
no
that's
answer right from
demonstrating. Maybe there's a different level of evidence required there. Okay?
No, thank you, Dr. Hovind. Thank you so much. Hey, here's an important message, departing from the Bible questions just for a bit. My wife handed me a piece of paper and said that you cannot call John and Nisha Whitehead, who are with the Rutherford Institute, but that you can have your lawyer. They would desire that they can't talk to you directly because you already have a lawyer, but they would like for you to request your lawyer contact John and Nisha Whitehead with the Rutherford Institute. And I have a phone number here, and I can give you that phone number. And there's been a big push recently to get them involved if you're so willing to have them provide assistance of counsel, as you stated earlier. Free of charge, of course, and just sit and provide assistance of counsel.
I'll do it. What's their number?
Okay, it's 434, and you have to have your lawyer call them, but if you have a hard time contacting your lawyer, I can take an audio message from you. I'll just stop and start the recording, and I'll call your lawyer and play the audio into his voicemail. I mean, however you want to work it. I don't know if you have a problem contacting your lawyer or not.
Let's do that. Let me give an audio message to you, and I'll call him.
Okay, good. I'm going to stop to Sawyer.
All right, Mr. Keith, Ken Hovind here. I would like you to call John Whitehead. He has been an attorney helping on Christian legal-type issues for many years and knows of our ministry very well and has for a long time. Please call him. I'm going to also call you, but in case I can't get through you directly, so I'm giving this to Rudy to give to you. His number is 434-978-3888. Again, it's 434-978-3888. So please call John Whitehead, and you
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
have my permission and my request to discuss the case with him and see what ideas he has, and if he's willing, and I think he is free of charge, to come on to assist. That's what I would like. I'll call you and give you this message directly, but in case I can't get through, hopefully this will do it. So please call him right away. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to stop. My wife wants to say something to you.
Okay, George Lujak said to call him back when you're finished with us, and Matt Burr was no answer on his phone number. But try Matt Burr whenever you feel like it, I guess.
All right, we'll do it.
Okay, I'll definitely call. I think I have the public phone number. That's
60 seconds remaining.
I'll call and play the message for Thomas Keith, and if you want to call him as well, and you're certainly welcome to call here anytime. However you want to proceed, we're ready, willing, and able.
Okay, let me get some of these calls off my plate, and then I'll call you back for more questions in an hour after lunch here.
Okay, sounds good, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, God bless. Bye-bye.
You have his lawyer's number?
Yeah. Okay, that was Dr. Ken Hovind, and we'll go ahead and get some of this played for the public defender.